Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Do your kids see reading as a fun adventure? If so, it may be easier to get them to continue putting their nose in a book all summer long. School, of course, is almost out, but summer reading should be getting started. Just 15 minutes a day, experts say, could prevent the so-called summer slide.
That's right. Kelly Hughbanks is back from the Milwaukee Public Library with their Super Reader program, which is why we're wearing these capes. And it encourages and supports reading all summer long. Welcome back.
Check this out.
We're Super Readers. Yeah.
Huh?
I like that.
I like that. Welcome.
Right. Thank you.
Kids really should be reading all summer, right?
They should be, and we're trying to encourage all kids to have a daily reading habit of at least 15 minutes a day.
Okay. That seems like it would be easy, but why is it so important to make sure this happens? Is it because oftentimes it doesn't?
Right, and if it doesn't, then kids can lose their skills, and it can be as dramatic as 2 to 3 months. So think about where they are now, and then like back in February, when they start school in the fall, if they don't do any reading over the summer, they're going to be back to where they were in February. So we want them to keep reading to retain those skills or even improve their reading skills.
So you have the Super Reader program. How does it work? How can kids get involved?
All they need to do is have a Super Reader folder, and these were sent out to all the schools in the city of Milwaukee, and so they should receive it. And if they have it, then they can start reading. And then they just have to come into their library to officially sign up. And if they didn't get a folder at their school, they can come into the library and we'll be happy to sign them up and give them one, and then they can earn food prizes, they can get a yard sign when they sign up, and when they complete the program, they get a free book.
That's
cool.
Neat. Well, and that's fun for kids too, because they've got a goal, they've got things they can mark off. What are some other fun things that, you know, if kids are looking for fun stuff to do this summer that they can get involved in?
Well, we have hundreds of programs going on at the library, but then we've also partnered with organizations around town, like the museums, the Brewer Games, all different places that are family friendly, because we know that kids that do more know more, and having that background knowledge is so important for when you're reading. Then you're going to understand vocabulary and the content of what you're reading about. So we have free coupons for them to go and enjoy all these different places, because we know a lot of kids in the city can't have the memberships to the zoo and all that thing. So we provide it for them. They just have to read, and then they can earn those.
That's neat.
Interesting that you say if they do more, they know more. It makes sense, though, the more experiences you expose them to. And wonderful that they can do it in some cases then free of charge. What if people have a teenager at home? What ways do you have of getting them involved?
Well, we also have a teen program, and I brought a couple books because it's Put Your Face in a Book.
Yeah. I think these are funny. So it's kind of like, I got to line this up right.
Right, and there you go. So now you've got your face in a book.
I like it. Look at that.
And it's a play on social media. And our teen program was designed by our teen advisory board. So it was designed for teens. And they told us they wanted to be online. They don't want to have to come in and tell us every time they've read a book, so they can track it all online and we can see what they've been reading.
Cool.
And then they can just come into the library to pick up any prizes that they've earned or pick up any new books that they want to start reading.
I thought you were doing your Kristen Stewart impression.
That's from the side. How do you think like kids use in terms of, are they using more books? Are they reading more on their tablets and their smartphones? How are they getting most of their material? How do they like to read these days?
Well, I know that the e-reading is it's really dramatically picking up, and we have a consortium for the entire state that you can go with your library card and get free ebooks. Yeah. So it's great. So I download them on my Kindle all the time. I love reading on my Kindle.
That's cool. And for people who maybe have it, don't know how to use it yet, can you instruct them at the library?
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
We actually have bring your own device. So any device that you have, bring it on in, and we'll show you how to get free books. We even have free magazines you can download, and now movies.
That's great.
Wonderful. You've got great examples of books. I also wonder about kids, if they come in and they say, well, you know, for people who say, oh, my kids are not really that interested in reading. If they say something like, oh, my kids are interested in sports or gardening or whatever it might be, you can kind of help steer them to a book that's in their area of interest too, because I think that's a great way of getting non-readers more interested.
Right, and because the kids, when they say I don't like to read, they say, well, you just haven't found the right book yet. Yeah. So you ask them, what are you interested in? I've got a book about that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yep. And the program's going on now through August 29th, right? So people can come in, sign up, find out about all the great details. It's the Milwaukee Public Library Super Reader Summer Program, and it's happening now through August 29th. To find out more, you can visit the library closest to you or go to mpl.org. Wonderful things for all kids to take advantage of this summer, to get involved in not just reading, but also doing things because kids who do more know more. Yeah. Great to see you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you.